Good morning everyone, and welcome back to my channel and to my garden. So I was out this morning enjoying the garden in this nice peaceful quietness, and I was just checking everything out, watering the pots, doing the normal garden chores, I'll say. And then I was looking at my roses, and I found another rose with the Rosette disease. So I just want to come on and make a video and say that, you know, you can never be too diligent about checking your roses here, especially in the North Texas area. Again, we just have this disease here a lot. I've already made a video about this in case you want to check it out, but I just want to show you what I found in case you want to see another example of a rose with this disease. And so I'm really devastated to find it again. This time it's on my Earth Angel rose, and this one is very slow to establish, so I did not get many blooms on it. It would be a very beautiful rose. I was looking forward to seeing blooms on it, but unfortunately it didn't bloom that much. But I will be taking it out, so I'm pretty sad about it, I'll have to say. But I guess on the bright side, I get to go shopping to find something else to replace it. I will not be buying another rose to put there. So the good news is, again, today they are having Labor Day sales today at Callaway's. So I will be visiting Callaway's today, but before that, I will go ahead and show you what I noticed and what made me look at the rose. Okay, so when you're first looking at the rose at this angle, it looks okay, but you see red, and at a first glance, it's okay because when roses have new growth, it does come out red. But what concerned me was that it was a little more red growth than normal. So then I went closer to the rose, and then I was looking at it, and you could see that it had more of a witch's broom look to it. And then it has so many thorns together. And that's the clue right there. Both the thorns together like this. Oh, hopefully you guys can see it there. And then all the witch's broom. So really, it's the combination together that gives the clue away. So some of you might say, why don't you just cut off this one piece and then save the rose bush? But unfortunately, once it gets the disease, it's I believe they say it's systematic, so it goes into the entire rose and it goes down to the roots, so there's really no saving it. The other parts of the rose will just become infected, and eventually, you know, it's just a matter of time before it'll die. There's, again, no saving it. So I will be taking this rose out later today and then replacing it with something else. So it'll be bye-bye Eden, unfortunately. So now I'm at my local Lowe's shopping for a plant to replace my Eden. And I have a pretty good idea of what I'd like to replace it with, so now I'll take you inside. So now we are here at Lowe's, and we're in the full sun section, which is great because that area was full sun, and we are looking at the gardenias. So I'm in the Southern Living section, and we have the Scent Amazing Gardenia, the Foolproof Gardenia here, and it has amazing blooms on it and smells great. And this one is 3 to 4 feet tall and wide. And then we have the Diamond Spire one, which is also very pretty. I really like the leaves on this one. It's super pretty. And then we also have the Jubilation Gardenia here. This one doesn't have any blooms on it that I can show you, but it also has pretty leaves. So, oh, look, this Diamond Spire one does have a bloom on it. So out of all of these, my favorite bloom is the Foolproof Gardenia, and it smells amazing. So this is the one I'm going to get to replace the Eden. And again, I'll just show you real quick. It's 3 to 4 foot in height and 3 feet wide. So I think it'll fit really perfectly in the spot where I was gonna have the rose. It has a moderate growth rate. It has double white fragrant blooms. It's supposed to be reblooming spring through fall. I haven't, had one of these before. I'm not sure if I'll be able to keep it alive, honestly, but I'm going to try it out and see how good it'll do. I mean, I really, really like the smell, so I'm hoping it'll do well there. And the price is really good at $22.98. So, and I think this is a gallon size. No, it's 2 gallons. So the price is really good. Smells great. I like the foliage, so this is the one I'm gonna get. All right, everybody. So it's later the same day and a little cooler, still around 90 degrees, but I'm going to go ahead and remove this diseased rose before hopefully it travels to any of my other roses. But so the process for taking this out is covering it with a plastic bag. So hopefully when I'm taking it out, the disease won't spread to any of the other roses. And then, I'll cover it and then take it out. And then since I'm not planting it with another rose, instead I'm planting it with a gardenia, then I will go ahead and just plant it straight away, since the disease isn't supposed to be able to infect any other plants. So I will go ahead and start doing that. All right, so now here we are with the finished product. And what I did was I dug the hole, of course, and then I amended it with a lot of black cow compost. Since I have clay soil and gardenias like well draining soil, then I added the compost so it would help amend the clay to make it more well draining. So I added that, and then I added some soil acidifier, because gardenias like the soil to be more acidic, and I'm pretty sure my soil is not acidic. And then I added the biotone starter to get the roots established. And then I added some Osmocote just for some plant food to make it happy and for it to grow well. And then while I was at Lowe's, a nice lady who works there also gave me the tip that if it gets really cold in the winter, that I will, if it gets around 10 or below 10, that I'll want to cover it with a frost proof or frost cover. And so I will make sure to watch the weather so that if I need to do it, I'll cover it, which I do have one. So that was a great tip to get, because I wouldn't have thought to do that, even though on the tag it does say that it's hardy down to -10, or not -10, sorry, down to 10. So just make sure you read the tag and know what it goes down to. So it's USDA zone 7 to 10. And then this one gets, again, 3 to 4 feet height and 3 foot wide. And then just in this area, I know it's a little busy, but this is a Puxter butterfly bush that I got at the end of the season. It only gets 1.5 to 2 feet tall and wide, so it's very small. And it did go through some transplant shock, as you can see, and it was planted when it was very hot, like in the hundreds. So I thought it would do better in the ground than in the pot, and you can see it's coming back here. So I watched it very carefully and made sure that it was watered, and I'm sure it'll come back. And then I have a Dusty Miller here, and the only reason I put it there is I wanted to see if it would do well in full sun. And as you see, it has done well. So I'm not sure if I'll keep this one here or move it. And then this is a Veronica. And I planted this one here in spring, and you can see it only has really small blooms. So the leaves has looked great, but it's taken a long time to establish. So I'm really not sure if I'll keep these here or not. But again, it's just a little too busy over in this area. So for sure, I want to keep the gardenia, the butterfly bush, and this is a pink lemonade baptisia, and that's a catmint. So for sure, I want to keep those 4 main plants, but I'm not sure about these 2. So anyways, thank you for joining me. I was really sad to lose my Eden Rose, but I do really like this gardenia. I hope that I'm able to keep it here and that it'll be successful. And I hope you join me again on my channel. Thank you.